Yes, people, how are we all? Oof. Well, if you're getting this, by the way, my internet is working, so brilliant. About time. I've had a nightmare with that in the last few days. But anyway, 2-1 winning. How calm are we all at the end there? Now, look, obviously, let me just. The whole, we made it more difficult than we have to. That's football. That's almost every game you ever play, you make more difficult than you should. It's not FIFA. We're not going to go into every game and win 4-5-0 at home. It just doesn't happen like that. You professional footballers against other professional footballers. We were the better ones today because we won the game, created more chances, and dominated the majority of the game. I'm not going to let 10 minutes of them upping the intensity affect that. They had a cross. Apart from that, they didn't really have anything else. And we dealt with everything that came into the box, apart from that one moment. So, yeah, for me, it's not this thing that we scrapped or anything to get that. I don't think we did. I think they brought a player on, they changed, they really went for it. They went two down the middle, up top, and then the wingers played really high. That number 8 had brought loads of energy, just up the intensity a bit. And for one moment in that, we didn't deal with it. We're also watching our intensity as well. Got to remember these things. It's impossible to play the way we play for 90 minutes without burning out in a 46-game season. We controlled a lot of the moments of the game, I thought, especially in the first half. We were really good in the first half. I thought the way in which the combination play, and we always won every second ball. We were more intense than them. Some of the individual performances from some of the players, which I'll get into in a minute, were excellent. I was really, really happy. I thought the first half was very well controlled and we got our 2 goals. And again, I think when we made the subs, there was a slight adjustment into understanding the level of intensity you have to be at in these games, especially when the opponents up their intensity as well. You have to match that. And I think the substitutions, again, we saw against Huddersfield, didn't quite match that intensity. But look, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we still dominated that half. We created 3 or 4 chances in that half where we should have scored. But this is football, people. You don't go into every single game and score every one of your chances and a 4-0 up at half time. That hardly ever happens. That's extremely rare. Games often end 1 goal difference. Look at the Bielsa team. The amount of times we won by 1. But we won by 1. And we won the games. And Leicester lost today. 2 in a row. 8 points now. Could have been 17 if they beat us. 8 points in a week and a half. 2 weeks max. 8 points now. Never over this league. And it still isn't. They still could walk away with it. But let's be real, Let's be real. This league's mental. Yeah, interesting one today. Individuals. Who do I start with? Let's start with Archie Gray. He's brilliant, isn't he? I saw someone put something on Twitter. I don't know if you watch this about the Archie Gray. It's just a gif that he's going to struggle. He back pocketed any single winger that were up against him today. And he didn't even need 20 minutes. He did it straight away from kickoff. Not only that, going forward, he looked so assured on the ball, quick feet in tight areas. His passing ability, the confidence he plays with under pressure, he's so calm. Yeah, really impressed with Archie Gray. Genuinely, what else can I say? Unbelievable from him. Really, really, really good performance from Archie Gray. I thought, look, bar maybe 3 or 4 nervy moments in the second half. I thought the defensive partnership of Cooper and Rodon was very solid. I think we dealt with it well. We didn't allow Cooper to be exposed really 1v1s. There were times where they got down the right side. But Cooper did a good job to, and this is what you get told as a centre-back, as defensive, just delay it. Don't let them inside, just delay, make them go out. If they're beating you down the line, it's better than coming inside. Delay it and let everyone get back. And he did as much as he could, given his pace, to do that. But he was fine on the ball. He won his battles for the most part. Their goal, by the way, from what I see, he ran off Ampadu. I know people are going to try and give it to either Firpo or Cooper because it came down that side. That was Ampadu's man the entire game. He ran off Ampadu, right? If Ampadu couldn't get there, that's communication with Ampadu. That's on him. I'll have to watch it back, but that's what I saw. But yeah, I thought they were really good. Joe Rodon, by the way, colossus. That guy's reading of the game when a ball comes in behind or down the side is ridiculous. And his tackling timing, he gets there perfectly every time. He did one right at the end. The way in which he reads the game is different level. He's a really smart footballer. His recovery runs are excellent. His reading of the game is excellent. His ball playing is excellent. Look, he makes some risky passes sometimes, and we all get a bit nervous. But that's what Daniel Farke wants them to do. That's how you play out of a press. That's how you beat a press. You beat a press by taking risks. That's how you beat a press. You know, you take those risks. Sometimes it's sketchy. Sometimes you get caught once or twice. Sometimes it gets too close for liking. But sometimes, like we did a lot of the time in that game, you get through 4 of their players, and then suddenly you've got overloads all over the pitch. So, yeah, Joe Rodon was colossus today. Unbelievable. And Liam Cooper did very well for the most part as well. So, I was happy with them. I thought, well, just before I got onto Junior Fairport, Sam Byram was really good. I think him coming off, because I said this earlier in another video and I still agree with it. Sam Byram, when we play well, it's because Sam Byram's playing well usually. And that's the same for everyone really. But Sam Byram plays well. I mean, the guy runs everywhere. I saw him on the other side for 5 minutes today. I saw him linking play up in the middle, stretching when he needed to stretch, underlapping, overlapping. He was excellent, and I hope it's precautionary. He wanted to come back on, I believe, so I think he's all right. He's got 2 weeks to rest, so that's good. Hopefully that's okay. Thought Jim Fairport was fine when he came on. Again, showing that attacking threat. Again, good timing of runs, overlaps, underlaps, stretching the play. Defensively, against Whitaker, when it was 1v1, not when he cut inside of him, because that's then you move him on, you have a track or you don't. When it was 1v1, I thought his timing and his tackles were good. But the only time he got beat around him was when he threw it over his head, but the ball went out. So, yeah, Jim Fairport was fine for me. And the midfield, for the most part, was excellent. Ampadu had 1 or 2 moments in the second half where just a little bit sketchy, but even Ampadu's brilliant, and it was excellent the entire game. I don't think it was quite Jorginho's day today, to be honest with you. There's something about it, he just looked a little... I do think slightly the goal scoring side of it, he's not scored at Ellen Road, is slightly playing on his mind, I think. When he gets into those areas, I think he's overthinking it, rushing it. Some of his passes today were a bit rushed, but having said that, he did 1 or 2 moments of pure brilliance, which he usually does. And it didn't affect him. He still played with confidence, and he still made the same runs, and he still took people on and run around the outside for the pitch. Again, he still does them stuff. So he won his day today in terms of that final product, I guess, or in terms of just some little moments. But he still have the days every day. And by saying that, he wasn't even bad. Just some things didn't come off for him today, and that's fine. He was still effective on the game. He still tore them apart at times. Some of it was decent. Really mature player now. He really is. His positional play is a lot better. He's improving that a lot. He's becoming a good all-round player. His decision making's better. His choices of when to cut inside and then play it across or have a shot or try play a difficult pass is getting better. He's becoming a better player. He's becoming a lot more mature on the pitch, and it's really good to see from him because he's a great asset. Dan James is good again. Great finish. Excellent finish from Dan James. Really good. Really good. Took it really well. He's really capable of stuff like that, is Dan James. He's slowly, quickly, I guess, growing into, he already is, but even more of a top asset at this level. That's another goal to his tally. He's up there now in terms of the league goals and assists combined. He might be even top. He's definitely top 3, I think. What a player. And Joe Perreault, again, I thought he was more effective today. Really good area down the middle. Just picking the ball up, being that bounce player, receiving the ball and passing it, driving when he needed to, finding the right passes. Yeah, I was happy. I don't think it was as nervous as people said. In the moment it is, because it's 2-1, the score should have been more. But this is football. When is the score ever enough? You don't usually win by 4 or 5-0 every week. It doesn't happen. Just Plymouth, before this game, Plymouth scored more goals than us. So technically speaking, they have a better attack. Not now, we've scored more, but you know what I mean? They're going to create chances, and they didn't create that many. And they scored 1. They do that. They score a lot of goals. They're like 4th in the league for goals scored. So, but I just think we're really good, if for the most part. Yeah, maybe a little complacent in the end. But having said that, I was never really worried they were going to get a second. I know the crowd was stressed, which is usual when you're there, but I was all right. And I get stressed. Trust me. I was sitting back in my chair. I was all right with it. Personally, I was fine. Yeah, we were all right. We've seen we can defend when they pile pressure. We've seen we can do that. Their goal kind of came from a bit of a transition. I think it was a quick counter. I can't really remember, but yeah, we were fine. We were absolutely fine in my eyes. Happy days. 8 points now off the top 2, and it's sneaking up. It is sneaking. It could have been 17 to Leicester if they'd have beaten us. It's now 8. It's now 8. Yeah. International break. Boo. Player ratings video will be coming probably tomorrow or the day after. I've got a lot on with uni, so I'll try to get that as soon as possible. Yeah, I might do some more. We'll see. Appreciate everyone that subscribed and liked the video. Legends. And anyone that watches, just a view. I appreciate you. Everyone have a good international break, and we'll be back. Agent Greenwood as well, by the way, with the goal scorer. Love that. Anyway, peace out, people.